Hello everyone, and on to something a little bit different here. This is the beta for Iron Nest Heavy Turret Simulator. The Steam keys are available on their Discord, and they are not on Steam for Next Fest. They're going to be pushing it out later in the year for like the fall or the winter Next Fest. But I think they're actually going to do it more close to their release. Join their Discord, go to like the part where it says Next Fest, February 23rd through March 2nd. You'll see it says how it works, and it'll tell you how you can get yourself a key to take a look at this. I'll put the Steam page, and it'll also have the Discord link. Played this a little bit, but run the tutorial. I think I've done the tutorial like twice here, and it's been different targets both times. So the first one. So you read, you measure, calculate, load, elevate, rotate, and fire. It's the Iron Nest where we're at. Dieselpunk, steampunking away here too. Oh. That's our information from High Command. Save it to our little clipboard here. Plot your firing trajectory. On the map, fire your choice of shell at the target. Reconnaissance report, your RNS is B2 by 5. The target is positioned I-533. Glory to Custody. So this will tell us where it is now for this first one. And then we'll go off our, I think we're right then, 55, distance and bearing. 223. That saves it down here. To the ballistics calculator, we'll put in that distance. It tells we're going to released 2 powder charges. There's our calculation there. If I click this, I have to do something good though. So our elevation is locked for until we're loaded, but we can change this on our turret rotation. So it's 67.7. You can grab this lever. Got rotating there. Shot it. We'll use the wheel here too to help us. On the fire. Tear gas or HE, phosphane, toxic choking. Let's do one of these. Load up the big boy. I'm wearing headphones. This sounds amazing in the sound design. The powder. Everything's got a nice slight shake to it, which is nice. We don't need to do more powder, so just load it in. Loaded. Then we need to do a elevation of 43.92. You can use the little wheel here, or you can use the big one, lever. 43.92. A little fire control system here, so fire mission confirmed, ranging confirmed, shell type confirmed, but this is later on in some of these. Bearing, and the gun armed. So we have kind of like the old TNT plunger here that activates it to the actual arming sequence. I mean firing sequence. We are ready to fire. Even the curtains have dropped, or the blast shields. We'll fire. Time to impact. Let's see where we're at. Turret destroyed. Big crater there. We took out some of our own. Monstrous strike on Mercy Ward. Did my caps lock and I got rid of that. Next target. Now we're getting into spotters. That add to our keyboard. I mean our notepad. Target is 11.95. So from here, iron is still here. We can't move it yet. I think it doesn't move the demo. Spotter 1 is at E652. 652. Third is a bearing of 84 degrees from spotter 1. Thicker yellow. Just drag it out there. It is at 84. And you can even use that distance there to 11.95 if you like using the compass here. This is even fun to use too. So our target is here. Go back to our red pen to help get our bearings. We're out of fire. So 15.67 kilometers away. We need at least forward. .16. Doing phosgene. Toxic choking agent. one thing I do like is the light of the chain. I hope it stays in there. Just slams right up there. It's gonna go back to our old location. $47.01 at 71.6. You can hit these, or you can just go there and fire. I like the sound, like I said, I like the sound design. It feels heavy. I just smacked the microphone, sorry. Target destroyed. Back here. Get another note. Caps lock. Steely's Mechanized Wonder. Yeah, October 14th, 1927. So, like a slight scythe, maybe, kind of thing going on here. If you played those games. Or SD key. Hit escape. Pull up the menu behind it. Next target. I'm starting a little more complicated in the tutorial. Fire HE on target. That's 7.3. Spire 2 is at N204. So we don't have a distance though, but we're pretty much going to do like crossing onto necks. 773. Oh. 8. Use at N04. Just straight up at bearing nothing. So our target now is here at N767 or N706. Degrees at 12.58. I could do it with four powder. Probably excessive. The X. Just do a little wiggle. Clear that one by clicking on it. It's now 50 degrees. A little more of a lob in the launch. Doing HE. Just high explosive. No shells remaining. Get points for doing our objectives. Here's a new shell ready to load. Oops. The whole thing shakes. Momentum to it. Little mini game there. You know, what valve is leaking. Closes off. Two, got our elevation, 6 degrees turret rotation. Three, two, one. Renewed out. Famous other one. Any key. Escape does not drop it though. Clicking does. Next objective. Fire a star shell to L5. Keep me over. So we are going to 588. .72 degrees at 10.18 kilometers. That one. Time. .3. Patient. 443. So this tells us within this span here, from that impact, we have something either this way, 2.86, there. So somewhere right here we need to fire our next shot. Watch here with the next this one too now. Go 48.54. We're changing a little bit on our stuff. Close. Yank. So we're very close to our target. An HE for another civilian riot. It's telling us to do. Good on our where we're aiming. We have a blast radius setting on here. An HE going to where that is definitely gonna take that out. Around some of this, clip through that. Don't know why you're. Oh, they're gonna play with that later on. Switch here, but it doesn't. It closes it by manually. Even check out the engine room. Play with all these later on. Bouncing down the stairs. These are living quarters. This is where it kind of looks like our intro was. Small kitchen. Toilet, sink, shower. Sleeping quarters. Can't leave though. Loaded, ready to go. Target destroyed. Mission successful. Well done, operator. Railway is overwhelmed. Public ordered to march on foot. Two enemy artillery batteries active in the area. HE just starts to locate the second hostile battery. So we're starting to get a little bit more involved in this. Just a little bit close there. E811, spotter 1. Spotter 2 is at P2. Artillery 1 coming from here, 84 degrees. Spotter 2, you're at 12. There. .1, 12.27, 17.27 kilometers. They can kind of set up other stuff too. Sure your bearing on this one now. Let's say sounds going on now. Belt type. Might have to be good with a regular HE there. Maybe pull that now. The card tells us more information now. We also have a second loader here too. One. Load you. You can hit E on there too, and it kind of just lines up everything so it doesn't move. While we're at it, we can come over here and let's get a star. Should put it on our right one. once here, so we're gonna take out this target, and then we'll do a star shell to see where the other target is. Good too. Alright. Fire both. Seconds, we'll see where we're at. Three, two, one. Now we're gonna one destroyed, find the last remaining target and destroy it. This is where the battle counter is coming into play. Our location. Now we need to go somewhat this way. I should have extended these out the actual distance. I'm going to do my next shot, the artillery, like over here. That one. Nothing hissing on us. I want to click and pull. I think that's what's playing with me a little bit. Three powder. Get a HE for this target. Put it over there. It delinks them unless we took both. Zero. 7.2. Very close. It's here. Get that. There it is now. We're at 7.6. K8. Got 2 needed here, but it's just more of a nice reminder on these. By much. .6, 11 kilometers. At 44. Three, two, one. Power destroyed. Successful. Germany declares war, all Europe is in arms. Back to the main title. So this has been Iron Nest's Heavy Turret Simulator demo tutorial. There's a couple different ones in there. There's a challenge, there's a chill one. I'll give you a little bit of the chill. Kind of just drops you back in here. This one gets a little bit more involved in the targeting. So we're trying to find Alpha, and then target is from Alpha. Three targets, but you need to find Alpha first, or you start throwing off everything. Spotter 1 is at C577. 4. Target's close then. Spotter 3 is E308. Distance is 3.99. Our target is there, but it's not. That's where Alpha is. Target 1 is bearing 11 degrees from Alpha. 37 degrees from spotter 3, but since spotter 3 is at E368, over here, 6, 8. So we're going to go 11 degrees from Alpha. Degrees from spotter 3. Interesting. So that's our first target. Three, 10.62. Change that part. Would you? Powder. Out the windows open. Hill overlooking. Fire. target 2. Oh. 348 from Alpha. Like 4.1 from Spotter 1. One 8 from Spotter 1. Here, I think. Fine. Seven HE 42. Sounds and everything. Powder charges. Buy some more of those. We're at 2.7. Arm it. Three, two, one. Target destroyed. Target 2. It was very close. Target 1. Then target 3 is from target 2. Are 74 degrees at 9.86. target. Target 3. That one. That one. Book 2-4. We're empty here. So we can actually fire this one. Five. 9. Drop you a little bit on your height. You're down to 48. Sound design is good. This is running smooth. This is like a solid 60. Ultra. It's a 4070 Ti. Target destroyed. We'll start getting orders off this. That tells me stuff on there. Target 4. Spotter 2 repositioned. E450. Select that. Clear this. That's showing 2, 3 lanes. This is showing 2. It's gonna mess around the field, but you can get stuff where it's goes off that again. Spotter 2 went to E450. But then that doesn't mean much on that. We're still going off then target 4 is spotted from spotter 3. 83 degrees at 10.93. the light over here. There's everything in red are value targets. You want to add, go for them. Really, that should have been in red. This red, not been yellow for it. You do that, bro. I think it did 8-3 instead of 9-3. Much of a difference there. A little bit more. Good big one. Banshee, so it loads to the left. Load it. Because I watched it. Now it's there. The E to interact will just pull us through. Hit that. On it. What, 680. Decent guess there. Little steam leaks there. Checking that, looking at here, get a big round there. This still says HE, we didn't change it on the card. Targets destroyed there. Game, and then shield mode continues like this. You'll get your main ones from here, and then this will start updating. Thank you, operator. Feedback forms. Good to tell them on there. It's a decent little survey at the end of this, but hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Might play a little bit more of this. Check out challenge mode. This Discord, but the Steam page will be in the description if you want to check this out.